And it may be the day Sergeant Johnson is being remembered here in South Florida, but much of the talk nationally remains on that condolence call controversy.
And if anything, that controversy went up a notch today when the Sun-Sentinel newspaper posted video of Congresswoman Frederica Wilson of here in South Florida delivering an address that was first brought up by the president's chief of staff yesterday afternoon, General John Kelly. CBS 4's Elliot Rodriguez has those developments for us from the control room. Elliot.
Well, that's right, Rick and Lauren. There is more ammunition in the war of words between the White House and a Miami Congresswoman. It comes in the form of a video tape shot 2 years ago at the dedication of a new FBI building in Miramar. The tape seems to contradict the statements made by White House Chief of Staff General John Kelly when he attacked Congresswoman Frederica Wilson at the White House briefing yesterday.
To acknowledge my colleagues in Congress, and I want them to stand as I call their names.
The video obtained by the Sun-Sentinel goes back to 2015 when Miami Congresswoman Frederica Wilson spoke at the dedication of the new FBI building in Miramar.
The brand new federal building that will house the FBI has been built.
The video contradicts statements by White House Chief of Staff General John Kelly, angered by claims Wilson made that President Trump disrespected the family of Sergeant LaDavid Johnson. Kelly accused Wilson of grandstanding 2 years ago when he claimed she took credit for obtaining funding for the FBI building.
And a congresswoman stood up, and in the long tradition of empty barrels making the most noise, stood up there and all of that, and talked about how she was instrumental in getting the funding for that building, and how she took care of her constituents because she got the money, and she just called up President Obama, and on that phone call, he gave the money, the $20 million to build the building. And she sat down.
In fact, the funding was secured before Wilson was elected to Congress. In her speech, she did take credit for helping to name the building for 2 FBI agents killed in 1986 in a shootout in South Miami-Dade.
You know, I feel sorry for General Kelly. He has my sympathy for the loss of his son, but he can't just go on TV and lie on me. I was not even in Congress in 2009 when the money for the building was secured. So that's a lie. How dare he?
With the help of Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, on Tuesday, President Obama signed a bill designating this building here at 2030 Southwest 145th Avenue in Miramar as the Benjamin Grogan and Jerry Dove Federal Building.
This afternoon, White House spokesman Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked about Kelly's comments.
If you want to go after General Kelly, that's up to you, but I think that if you want to get into a debate with a 4-star Marine general, I think that's something highly inappropriate.
Now, you saw a portion of Maribel Rodriguez's report from 2 years ago. Of course, generals are questioned by journalists in this country all the time, and as the President's Chief of Staff, General Kelly, serves in a political position and is now at the center of a political controversy questioning his credibility. Rick and Lauren, back to you.